Hey guys, welcome back. I have no excuses. I know I didn't post daily picks the last 2 days after I said I would. Obviously, as you can tell from Friday's picks, I was in Seattle, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse, and I'm going to commit right now to get a minimum of the next 30 days in a row to you guys as far as daily picks go. It really does hurt me just as much, if not more, because I have a huge vested interest in getting you guys from $100 to $10,000 or $1,000 to $100,000 depending on how much you bet. Now I usually take a more contrarian view really quickly. I don't have the exact number with me. I just know we're up more than 10 units right now. Tomorrow I'll make sure to get the exact amount. So we are 1/10 of the way there, and it only took us 10 days of picks, which, don't get me wrong, is really good, but it's not the pace I want to get there. Now this is the type of line that I'm more used to taking. I want to do what I did at the start of the baseball season, which was get to 100 units within 7 weeks. I'd like to see us get there within 7 to 8 weeks. I do want you guys to know that I've been shooting a ton of these tutorial videos, and I've been doing some Sportsbook 101 tutorial videos, those who have no clue where to start, and I've done some advanced tutorials that are basically different variables that go into my model. Of course, I'm not going to give my entire model away, but I am giving you a ton of value with some bits and pieces. So look out for quite a few videos to come out tomorrow, including another daily picks video, and we're running a little short on time today, so I'm going to get straight to the picks. We're going to start with the Boston Red Sox, currently at -120. Now this is a super weird line. It opened up at +105, so Boston actually opened up as an underdog. This is also a rather weird line because you have the public and the sharps, who are the pro bettors, on the same side, which does happen from time to time, but is pretty rare. So that's the reason to account for a 25-point swing against Boston. Still, our model sees value at -120. If you can get them within 5 points of -120, make sure to take them. Next on the list is going to be the Colorado Rockies over. It's going to be our first total for the game, and we're going to take over 10 runs. Now this is also somewhat of a weird line because as of the time we're recording this at 3:18 p.m., which means I gotta hustle, the over in the Rockies game has 51% of public tickets. And while 51% is obviously a very small majority, the actual dollar amount being bet on this over is 71%. And what that usually means, that large distance between the 51% of the tickets versus 71% of the money indicates that it's likely sharp money. And if you don't know what sharp money is, we have tutorial videos. I know I say that every day, but we have a bunch coming out tomorrow, and we will be covering what sharp action means. Now, if you don't know what trends are when it comes to sports betting, I've made a video specifically about that, which will be done tomorrow. I'm not a huge fan of profitable spot system trends, which basically what we're looking at with Boston. I'm a much bigger fan of trends that have some sort of tangible or logical reasoning behind them. But for those of you that do follow trends, you're in good company on this Boston pick, as road favorites in non-divisional games this year are 136 to 81. That's about 21 units in profit. And when it comes to a winning percentage, it's about 63%. Although I'm not a fan at all when talking about winning percentages in baseball, or any money line picks for that matter. I could easily tout a 80% win record by taking all of the -250 and above picks for the season. And there's handicappers out there that do that simply to be able to live up to that claim. But what they won't have is a profitable season. All comes down to units, especially when you're talking money line. When we get to the NFL and college football and back to basketball, then winning percentage is fine because you're going against a spread. But in baseball, when you're talking about money lines, I throw percentages out the window and I only concentrate on how many units because that's the true profitability. As far as trends in the Colorado game goes, neither of these hold any weight in my model or my selections, but the Rockies are coming off a record-setting series in which they and the Padres combined for 91 runs in just 4 games. I believe the Rockies had more than half, but if not, they accounted for around half of those runs. That's just an insane amount of runs. Also, the roof is going to be open tonight. When the roof is open, it does help the ball go farther. But again, don't think that Vegas doesn't account for this. Our model has picked Colorado for a number of different variables, neither of which are those two. Those are just some fun facts for you. All right, now I'm just gonna run over the rest of the picks. We have a huge card. In fact, this probably makes up for not getting a daily video out yesterday and the day before. But we have the Mets at -120. We have Texas at +106. We're taking Tampa Bay as a big underdog at +157 over the Yankees. After that, we have the Angels and one of their best pitchers tonight. We're taking them -120. We're going to take the Rangers as slight underdogs. They're currently around +106. We have another total for you. We have the under in the Padres game. Seems like a trap game on the surface. Our model projects the game at 6.9 runs. Even though you're going to see a ton of the public on the over because you have a brand new pitcher for San Diego who's never pitched in the big leagues. He's only 22 years old and he had a decent but not great ERA in the minors. But again, we're going the contrarian route. Padres under 8 runs. We're going to take the under 9.5 in the Tampa Bay versus New York Yankees game. And lastly, we're going to go for our underdog pick of the day again. 3 out of the last 4 videos we've called the biggest upset of the day. We're doing it again today with the biggest upset of the season. Miami Marlins +250. That's 2.5 units when they win. I'm Matthew Alexander. Again, tomorrow make sure to look for the tutorial videos, whether you're a novice bettor or advanced. We have some really cool videos for everyone. Let's keep the winning streak going. We're up 10 units, on our way to 100. Let's grab a couple in the bag tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow.